In this clip, I'm just going to finish up talking about navigating through the browser. Now there's no label to it, so that's going to be none. Label 2 is just another text box, so you can label it whatever you want. You then have your audio options, whether it's mono or stereo. And then for sequences, it has how many outputs. Your frame size, which just about all the time is going to be 720 by 480. Unless, of course, you're working in HD or HDV, or if you're working in widescreen 16 by 9. And then video rate, that's going to be 29.97 frames per second. That's digital video, which would also be 720 by 480. That changes if you're using HD, because you can up crank the frame speed on it. So when people say 30 frames per second for digital video, they really mean 29.97. It's just much easier to round it up. And then again, the compressor next to it now, that's just telling you what the compression type is. Also, if you want to extend these sections up here, you can actually get in between two sections, and then you can click, hold, and drag to make it larger. So you can see that my compressor is NTSC and it's DV/DVC Pro. It's DV, so that's why this selection is selected. Now you notice when I clicked data rate here, you have this up arrow and this down arrow. Basically what that does is it works just like the name section does. You're rearranging it by the highest value to the lowest value. Data rate basically is like when you're capturing in video, this tells you how much space is taking up per second. So DV is 3.6 megabytes per second. HD would be much higher. HDV would be higher as well. And then, of course, your audio rates in kilohertz. Standard for DV is 48. Your audio format, whether it's 16-bit, 8-bit. Alpha. Now, I'm not really going to cover this too much. If your graphic has an alpha channel, this is where you can tell it to ignore it or allow it or invert it. And alpha is just, it's like blank space, I guess you could say, within a video clip. It's white information, but I'm not going to really explain it for you. And then here you go, next to it is reverse alpha, so you can check that and it'll reverse the alpha. And then you have composite, pixel, so there's a ton, and really that's all you need. Those are all the important ones, if they even are important. You most likely will not need to look at that.